From Amateur Radio Newsline Report, number 2128, these are the Ham Nation headlines for Wednesday, August 15th, 2018. As an Indonesian earthquake's death toll climbs, hams deploy to assist communications.
Members of the Indonesian amateur radio organisation known as ORARI were deployed not long after a deadly 6.9 magnitude quake rocked Indonesia on Sunday, August the 5th, leaving a death toll that was fast approaching 100. Hardest hit were the resort areas on Lombok, where tourists emerged from a landscape of massive debris and swarmed the beaches. The quake could be felt as far away as the island of Bali. More than 300 were reported injured. The hams established disaster communications on 7110 kHz, and a call was issued to amateurs worldwide to keep the frequency clear. Stations within the immediate region were being asked to monitor emergency traffic and assist where they could. ORARI also established radio operations on VHF at 145.5 and 147 MHz. The quake came on the heels of an earlier one on July 29th, which hit the same area with a magnitude of 6.4, killing 16 and injuring several hundreds, many of them hikers who were at the summit of a mountain in Lombok that collapsed into the mouth of a volcano. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm John Williams, VK4JJW.
In the U.S., hopes for a new building in time for next year's Dayton Hamvention have been dashed for now.
Hamvention General Chairman Jack Gerbs, WB8 SCT, announced on August 5th that negotiations have failed to reach an agreement on a contract between Hamvention organizers and the Greene County Fairgrounds and Expo Center. He said the county and the Fairs Board still have a good relationship with Hamvention at this point, but there will not be a building in time for the next gathering. Jack made the announcement jointly with Hamvention Assistant Chair Rick Allnut, WS8G, noting that the improvements attendees saw at the 2018 Hamvention site will continue into next year. Tent shelters will be improved, there will be another forum room, and the flea market area will feature permanent paths. Both Rick and Jack expressed hope that the amateur radio community will continue to give Hamvention their full support. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Andy Morrison, K9AWM.
Meanwhile, a successful gathering of YLs wrapped up recently in Oklahoma City.
For attendees at this year's Young Ladies Radio League convention in downtown Oklahoma City, it's all over now but the memories. YLRL President Marilyn Melhorn, AF7BI, welcomed the group of 43 YLs and 22 OMs who traveled from 21 states in the Canadian provinces. The local SCARS Club sent 5 OMs to work as volunteers at the event, which ran from August 2nd to 5th. There was a forum on digital modes led by Ria Jerum, N2RJ, Rovering by Andrea Slack, K2EZ, and Mission Kosovo led by Jim Fenstemaker, K9FJ. NASA research scientist Nancy Hall, KC4IYH, delivered the keynote speech at the convention banquet. According to one member of the 3-person organizing committee, Michelle Carey, W5MQC, the prize table was chock full of goodies from convention sponsors. Saturday featured Elmira roundtable sessions offering help on DMR, antennas, CW, logging, programming rigs, and just about anything else. Carol Milizano, KP4MD, treated the YLs to a talk on the right way to organize a DXpedition-style holiday. The YLRL convention only happens once every 3 or 4 years, so these are memories and moments that are sure to last. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Heather Emby, KB3TZD.
Another reminder, we will honor youth in amateur radio this Saturday, August 18th at the Huntsville, Alabama Ham Fest with our Young Ham of the Year Award. If you can't be there in person, you can watch the live stream at W5KUB.com. And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news for 4 decades and counting at arnewsline.org. With John Williams, VK4JJW, Andy Morrison, K9AWM, Heather Emby, KB3TZD, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe. I'm Don Wilbanks, AE5DW. 7-3. We'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.